Thing looks almost brand new. That's my core motor. Gonna bring that back and get $100 for it. Here's the one that's going in. It's not the one I planned on getting, but it's the one they had there. Made me a good deal on it, so. All right, that's as far as I got tonight. Get all the heavy lifting and got it mounted at least. It's all the hard stuff. The rest of it's going to be tedious wiring and coolant hoses and making sure everything's connected and grounded and changing oil and all that stuff. Lots of wires, lots of connections. I'm afraid I'm going to miss. I know I'm going to miss a connector somewhere. There's just too many of them to keep up with. But I think I'm at the point where I'm ready to put the radiator front end back on, and then I'm going to put some oil in it and top the antifreeze up. He's alive. Back from the dead. I was recording and the camera wasn't on, so I'm going to try this again. Been on Facebook Marketplace, and I talked to this guy months ago, and I came across a deal on a cab for a Jeep TJ. Guy was just trying to get rid of it and selling it really cheap. And I was thinking, oh man, that would make a perfect little truck out of it. So my idea is to take this little piece of a cab here from a TJ, and the back half he had sitting there also, and he's already got the back cut off here, so I'm thinking about making a tiny little truck out of it. I like my Jeep up there, but I want something a little bit longer, a little bit heavier duty. I'm thinking LS V8 and automatic, and don't know what I'm going to do for a chassis yet, but I was thinking about just going ahead and getting all this together and just see what I can make. I got like $100 in this, man. The guy was like, practically giving it away. So I've already got a good VIN for it and all that kind of stuff. And I'm just going to I think I'm going to try to build my own tiny little truck. It may pan out, it may not, but I'm going to take you guys along for the ride like usual. And some of my projects work out, some of them don't. This one I would say worked out. Still a work in progress, but that right now is going to get a little of my attention, and plus it'll be a good inside project. I can roll that in my garage over there and be able to work on that. So that's the plan for right now anyway. I'm going with these half doors I found in the junkyard, so I didn't know that was cracked, but that's all right. Yeah, this thing's not going to be perfect. It's going to be raw and rough, and I'm thinking I'm going to mess around with a Chevy LS 5.3 in it, something cheap if I can. And I don't know what transmission yet, but I want all heavy-duty components, so I want to be able to tow at least like 7,000 pounds with it or something. Alright, just got through pressure washing it. Knock all the dirt off everything so I can bring it inside. I wouldn't mind putting this thing on airbags. That would be kind of cool, man. I wanted a low center of gravity, 4-wheel drive, and if I had it on airbags, I could raise it up and down. I might just do that. Since I'm starting from scratch, it might be a good idea. Well, while I was bringing this in, I found a guy who had a frame that was already cut up in the back, which is perfect for my little truck. In fact, I could probably just continue off that if I don't modify it. I'll have to see. I just pressure washed it, knocked all the dirt off it. It's already set up for a 4-link, it looks like, too. I have to check it out, see how it works out. And I only had to give $100 for the frame, man. It's, you know, it's got some stuff welded here and there on it, and I'm thinking I want an airbag set up. I want it to be able to raise and lower it with airbags. I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool in a Jeep hot rod, basically. Hot rod truck. Jeep hot rod truck. And I don't know what they had welded in here. Some kind of a, I don't know. I have to modify it, put my mounts in there for whatever I put in. Alright, so my idea is to take this J-rail off right here and then cut this so that that J-rail overlaps this. It gives me some support where I can graft in the back of that on here. So that's for today. I'm going to see how viable this is. I see a couple of welds here, spot welds. I'm going to cut these out, hopefully, and just be able to lift the rail off, and then do the same on the other and cut that down where I have like about 10 inches from here to here. And also got to take these spot welds out of that right there because I want some of that overlap. Only 2 spot welds I can see on here. That was easy. Yeah, so I'm just going to take that, trim that up, and then have that overhang here, then cut off and make my little truck body. Yeah, I have no idea how this is going to come out, but I'm going through here and relieving all the spot welds. So I have a nice clean edge to work with, to start with. I don't know how I'm going to cut this up, but I know that this is going to have to come out. I was thinking I could leave this, but the seat is going to hit it. So I'm going to leave some of it, but I don't know how much yet. Right, so I've decided to move everything to the floor over there. Might be a little easier to maneuver and cut things up. All right, guys, this is the stage I'm at, and this is what I've had to do the back end to make it fit. This is you know, just roughed in basically. Clean this up, cut the damage out right here. As you can see, it's a little different. Plus, I've got to find this interior piece that's missing. I don't know if you can see that on this side. This side has this, and the other side is missing, so gonna have to do something about that. But let me show you what it looks like so far. I'm also gonna have to make some relief cuts for the frame back here, like right in this area. That's not done yet. So that's roughly where we're at now. I gotta trim it up, make it fit tight, then weld it together. This is where I have to put the relief cut in the back here. And here's this will draw tighter, and I'll have to trim that up. And I'm gonna have to put some filler panel in there. But that's where I'm gonna leave it for this episode. Like I said, this is not a rock crawler. It's more of a Jeep hot rod truck. and just for fun. It's not going to be like, you know, it's more of a play toy than it is a serious vehicle. I am going to use it, I like to use it as my parts vehicle, kind of a shop truck, so that I can run and get my parts and all that kind of stuff, and have a little truck where a nice bed, not nice, but a rough bed where I can just throw greasy parts in and hose it off. And I did find a set of seats pretty cheap for it, and I found a windshield, which is probably the most expensive thing because these are hard to find. I mean, I can't even find them in the junkyards anymore. Locating a grill is a problem because they seem to be a grill and a hood. I guess because these things get damaged all the time, you know, being used as rock crawlers. So I took the winch plate off my other Jeep because I don't have a winch on it, and you know, I might use it on here, so just kind of migrated it to this. Let's see, where else are we at? That's pretty much it for this episode. I'm thinking Dana 60 off a F350 for the front. According to what I can find a good deal on, I think I found a good deal on a Dana 60, and probably Sterling rear. You know, whatever I can find a good deal on. I want to get like 410 gears in it. That's what I'm thinking. Going 5-speed AX15 Jeep transmission, mated to an LS motor, either 4.8, 5.3, something inexpensive, just stock, bone stock, because you don't need much more power than that. I want to make it for towing. I want to be able to tow this. I'm looking at, I've got 2 marks here. This mark right here is if front axle's in the stock location. Measured back here, that would be a 110-inch wheelbase. If I go to this point right here, we're looking at a 105-inch wheelbase. And I don't know what I'm going to do about the bed because I don't want too much of the bed overhanging. I figure 105, 110, somewhere around that mark right there. And have no idea what I'm going to do about suspension. It's going to be cheap though, because the theme for this thing is keeping the cost low. I want to have less in it than I have in the Jeep that I drive around right now. It's a 99 Jeep TJ. I'm going to sell that one and replace it with this one, hopefully. And I'm going to use my half doors. Oh, I got to find, if anybody's in Georgia and they know where I can find a TJ hardtop that has been damaged, it has no glass in it, you know, really cheap, just let me know, because I'm trying to locate one, because I'm going to cut it down to make a half cab and fiberglass it so that I can have a hardtop on here. But hey, this is my new project, and it may work out. Should work out anyway. If not, I can always get the money back out of the parts that I got in it, because I'm trying to buy them right. Got any ideas for me? Let me know, and thanks for watching.
Hey, thanks for watching my channel, and if you haven't subscribed already, please do for future updates. Remember, build it, don't buy it.